Welcome to Wrenches in Motion, where if it ain't broke, I ain't buying it. And today, we got another broke one. Let's take a look at this 2011 Toyota RAV4 with the V6. I just picked this up, just got it home. I'm going through, starting to clean some stuff out now. Looks pretty clean so far. One issue I noticed is the spare tire carrier is loose, so I need to figure out how to fix that. I believe it's just a clip in there that stud goes into, and I think hopefully we can get that replaced fairly cheap. 154,000 miles on it, which is not a lot. Let me pop the hood here real quick if I can figure out how to do it. Now, I am not a Toyota person. I'll tell you that right now. We got this bumper is loose. I put the duct tape on for her before. It needs a new front bumper because a bunch of those clips are broke. And let me set this down for a second and I'll open the hood. And just like that, the hood's open. She did give me a stack of receipts for oil changes and inspections and stuff like that. The reason I got this fairly cheap is, let me put the key in here real quick. You can hear the transmission whining. It doesn't shift very well. I believe that whine is coming from the pump. And this is what I want to show you. I pulled the dipstick for the transmission out, and she said that they had just had that changed. What they had changed was the oil, not the transmission fluid. I'm trying to get some on the stick for you. See if I can put this back in here. Or trying to get some on the paper towel anyway. First thing you notice is this transmission fluid stinks, which never a good sign. Alright, pop that back in there. Let's take a look at this color. That's like brown. I can't tell if there's little metal shavings in there or not. But what I suspect is that the transmission fluid's never been changed. And the pump is whining, which means probably starvation or aeration. So the plan is drain the trans fluid, take the filter off, take the valve body out, clean the SL1 solenoid with brake cleaner, put everything back together with a new filter obviously, put some fresh fluid in it, and we'll see if it A, still whines, and B, if it shifts any better. So I crawled under here for the first time, and it looks like we got to take this whole bottom plastic splash cover off. Looks like a bunch of the typical, well, not there because it's missing, but I got some 10s and some of these push pins, and that's going to stay there. So let's get this thing off so we can see if we can get to the pan. Well, here's the pan, and thank you Toyota for making this job 10 times harder than it has to be, because they got this metal brace here that you're not going to be able to get to some of these bolts from underneath. You got to come in from the side, so you got to take another piece of plastic off, which is not a big deal. But what I did see that was kind of a big deal is under here you see all this axle grease. So I've got I just lost a branch. I've got a feeling that the got a little transmission drip there. I'm not sure what that's about, but looks like we're gonna need an axle for the driver's side. I should mention, I just saw this. They do give you a nice drain plug, so that's nice. We'll drain this fluid out and then worry about getting the pan off. I like that. Okay. So Toyota, you get +1 for the drain plug, -1 for the inaccessible bolts for the pan. All right, we got our transmission fluid draining down. And I took a little sample and let's see if we can get it in the sunlight. This does not resemble good-looking transmission fluid in the slightest. Well, it turns out you can just remove this bar that goes from here straight back to here, which gives you access to all the trans bolts. Very nice. So, now that we got that done, I think that's enough draining for the pan. I think we're just going to throw the plug back in and start working on getting this pan off. Well, we got the pan off, and I'm seeing some things I don't like in there. I don't know if you can see them. Looks like metal particles. So I don't know if this is going to do any good or not. You can kind of see it in there. You can see a little swirling. But we'll give it a shot. I don't think it's going to work though. I think we're going to need new trans. This might give you a better idea of what the trans fluid looks like that came out. It's definitely not nice and red like it should be. So I'm going to clean all this up. We just got a new filter. We went with the Duralast TF174. And I only got 4 quarts of Valvoline Max Life. It's probably about what drained out. Maybe only 3 quarts drained out or so. But I bought 4. We'll throw some in there, start it. Hopefully we don't hear any whining. And, oh, yeah, I got the pan's over in the parts cleaner. So I got to clean that up. I just want to get the filter on first and then work on the pan. Underneath, I cleaned it up a little bit. This is the SL1 solenoid here. I need to do some more research because I don't know if I drop this, if there's a check ball in there that's going to move. And I just got trans fluid on me. I really don't want to lose a check ball because I have no idea where it goes. Okay, the exciting time is here. The pan's back on, filter's in. We got our Valvoline Max Life going in. We're just going to do 3 quarts and then give it a start and see what it sounds like. I just checked underneath and the gasket seems to be holding. So you're coming along with me, first time. I don't know if it's going to sound any better or not. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, we still got a whine there. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. I just realized you guys never saw how it drove, so let's do this. It's amazing how the whining quits when you put it in drive. There we go. Well, it shifted first to second, fine. We're going to swing down Cotton Farm real quick. And I can't believe I left my phones up there and started driving. Oh, there's a... Yep, there's some. Alright, yeah, we need a trans.